Angeles off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the center.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Now here's Lopez. And Hibbert with the block. Porzingis can't hit. And the Lakers have possession. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
And he sinks the second. For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Hey, guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And for the Lakers, without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
Here's Vujacic following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Here's Porzingis. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Now here's Kobe. It's a three-point game. Count the bucket. Kobe's got his second bucket tonight.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Calderon passes to Porzingis. He feeds it to Carmelo. Pass to Vujacic. Dishes it to Calderon. No good. Great D that time from Hibbert.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
The Knicks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Vujacic. New York, no good that time either.
Still can't quite get anything to fall after 5 tries.
It's deflected. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end. I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New York. Randall kicks to Hibbert. Lets it go from deep. Randall no good. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Langston Galloway's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. Calderon kicks to Galloway. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Lakers trail. 7. Here's Kobe. They can't stop the run with that one.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Here's Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Russell. And he makes good on the layup. Russell's got 5 points so far. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Calderon kicks to Galloway. Anthony against Kobe. Anthony dishes to Galloway. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal. And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Lou Williams is checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Now, here is Russell. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Anthony against Kobe. 13 feet away. Los Angeles with another miss. Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway he had to adapt.
That's a great fadeaway to borrow from, for sure. I mean, Melo already has a mid-range game, terrific mid-range game, and this shot makes that even deadlier.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
The Knicks with the lead. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Over to the wing. Lopez kicks to Galloway. That's good. Galloway's got 7 points in the game.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
Now here's Kobe. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Now here's Anthony, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Puts up the baby hook, and it's good off the back rim and in. Porzingis has got his first basket of the night. Now here's Kobe with 2 seconds left. And that does it for the first quarter. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry the...
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, Galloway and Melo filling out the wing. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Grant in at the point guard position. Both free throws good from Bryant.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to win. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Galloway, who's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Grant gets a wide-open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Grant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Los Angeles guys shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Huertas. It's rebounded by New York. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but the teams are fairly evenly matched. It can still be entertaining basketball.
Kobe goes in. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Grant, that's good. And it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Huertas. And again, the Lakers no good. The Knicks leading by 10. Grant with the ball. He's got 5 to the paint. It's stolen by Bass. Bryant gets a wide open look. Nice form on the 20-footer. Bryant's got 10. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
On up the court. Galloway with the bucket. He's got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Zucker. You know, at the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
Grant, that's good.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Here's Huertas. Off the left rim and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Clock at 6. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Off target with the open look. Lakers trail by 13. Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here is Grant. 8 points for him. Feeds it to Galloway. Anthony against Bryant. There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Some solid defense from Grant. Galloway kicks to Grant. There's the pick. Pass to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anthony. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and, of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
1:10 left in the first half of the game. New York leading by 10. Here's Galloway. 9 points in the game so far. For New York, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. First free throw is good.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
The Lakers did have problems defending inside, Greg. You're right, both on drives, Clark, and on post-ups.
Yeah, you know, they were second to last in the league in field goal percentage at their own rim. And rim protection is more than just blocking shots. And they got a lot of blocks as a team, but anything they didn't block went in.
Lopez a screen. Galloway kicks to Williams. For 3. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Lakers trail by 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bryant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Anthony drives in. Can't hit from in close.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Knicks up by 12. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
So, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of play?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bucking down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays. You know, cherishing every possession counts, and we're doing that the first half.
Nice to see it come together on both sides of the ball, Melo. Thanks for the time. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. Things really started to heat up in that second quarter as they put together some nice runs and were able to pull out to a 12-point lead. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just...
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Look at the game Galloway has been having. He's got 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Russell kicks to Hibbert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Hibbert's got his first bucket of the night.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Calderon, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The drive by Bryant, and it's sent back by Lopez. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Bryant.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Calderon against Russell. Calderon has the open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Calderon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Bryant drives in.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Vujicic kicks to Anthony. The dish now to Vujicic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the wing 3.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Knicks leading by 14. Outside Anthony. Back to Calderon. Pass to Lopez. And the shot is good.
And Robin Lopez, a guy never shy about doing the grunt work. But his offense, I believe, really underrated. Just a solid finisher at the rim. Also a great offensive rebounder.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Grant comes in for Jose Calderon. The Lakers also making some changes. Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Randall. And it's Williams in for Russell. And he gets it to go. And speaking of Lopez's offensive games, Clark, he's got some skill.
Yeah, a little push hook shot in the low post. And if you leave him open 15 to 16 feet, he can knock that down too.
Out left to the wing. Here's Vujicic. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
Screen by Grant. The feed to Anthony. Kicks to Vujicic. New York moving it around. The drive by Anthony, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anthony's got 5.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason.
Grant outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bass has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Bryant. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Lakers trail by 16. Here's Clarkson. And that one goes long.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Vujicic. Sweet little floater. Vujicic has got 6.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Grant. And again, the Lakers no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
50 seconds left to play in the 3rd. To the left wing, here's Vujicic, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Derek Williams checked in for Porzingis, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Grant. Lakers trail by 19. Williams inside the line. Offensive rebound.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Anthony kicks to Galloway. Back to Anthony. Here's Galloway. The shot misses. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Los Angeles guys shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Robin Lopez out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Anthony. And it's Galloway in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Hibbert gets the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
New York leading by 17. To the paint, here's Galloway, and that comes off the assist by Calderon.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Young in the corner to the wing right side. Hibbert dishes to Young. 17-foot shot on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Calderon passes to Galloway. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Williams with a clean look. No good on the triple. Lakers trail by 19. Young with no one around. Here's Randall. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Anthony kicks to Williams. Calderon, a good look. Good on the baseline, Jay. And the Knicks lead by 21.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball. And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
And New York making a change here. Porzingis is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Kobe's checked in for Nick Young.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Calderon dishes to Galloway. New York moving it around. Anthony kicks to Calderon. And it's off from three-point range. And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of a season.
The pass to Porzingis. No one near him. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Lakers trail by 19. Clarkson hands it from downtown.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Galloway kicks to Calderon. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Hibbert gets the bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
New York calls timeout. Mark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high. But I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
Here is Calderon.
And Kobe Bean Bryant, the only 30,000-point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category.
Sasha Vujacic is checked in for New York.
And for Kobe, people have always joked that he's a ball hog and only looks to score. Well, he's the only guy in the history of the league right now with 30,000 points to go along with 6,000 assists. So obviously gifted as a playmaker as well.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Anthony on the wing. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Bryant. The 11-footer. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Pass to Porzingis. Dishes to Galloway. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hibbert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Galloway, the pass to Vujacic. Lopez, a screen on Randall. Anthony on the wing. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in the season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against the Lakers.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Carmelo Anthony. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
There's a good screen. Feeds to Vujacic. Here's Grant. No good with the triple. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And Young, here we go.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
Grant kicks to O'Quinn. On the wing, Williams, defended by Young. Grant outside to stop the drought. Rebound the Lakers.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Williams, and he gets the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Some nice passing by New York here. Grant outside. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly get...
Jose, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan, Carmelo Anthony.
With this one coming fast and furious for him, man. Always sharp, crisp passes that led to easy baskets. You got to love to see him play like that.
Well, he came to rescue the team tonight, Ernie. Things are getting desperate for him in a consecutive loss.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew.